Breaking news. Protesters and federal agents clashing in Southern California over recent ICE arrests. This video showing the violent confrontations outside a federal building in downtown LA. Police cracking down on protesters, declaring it an unlawful assembly, ordering the crowd to go home. This is the second day of chaos and vandalism. Tonight, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem warning the protesters, "You will not stop us or slow us down." All of this as the man mistakenly deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, is now back in the U.S. facing charges now, accused of transporting undocumented migrants. His attorney calling the charges, quote, preposterous. ABC's senior reporter Catherine Faulders leads us off tonight.
Tonight, protests escalating into conflict in Los Angeles as the Trump administration's aggressive deportation efforts spark fear and outrage across the country. For the second consecutive day, angry crowds clashed with law enforcement following a series of ICE raids that drew condemnation from local leaders.
You cannot just come into the community and terrorize citizens the way you did.
An ICE raid in Paramount today devolving into chaos. Dramatic aerial footage showing protesters blocking a bus carrying officers. Police in riot gear dispersing crowds with flashbangs and tear gas. The FBI vowing to find people they say threw rocks at law enforcement vehicles. And in New York, video showing this man, which the Department of Homeland Security identified as Joaquin Rosario Espinal of the Dominican Republic. Authorities say Espinal resisted arrest following the dismissal of his immigration proceedings. He and another woman who allegedly assaulted an officer were arrested, authorities say, despite interference by members of the public. The Department of Homeland Security calling for an end to the violence against ICE officers who they claim are facing a 413% increase in assaults when carrying out arrests. The tensions reaching a breaking point just as Kilmar Abrego Garcia arrives back in the United States. The 29-year-old Salvadoran man from Maryland became a symbol of Trump's immigration crackdown after the administration admitted to mistakenly deporting him. The government of El Salvador agreeing to his release to face charges. Abrego Garcia, now the subject of a 2-count federal indictment. Those charges stemming from this 2022 traffic stop in Tennessee, where Abrego Garcia was pulled over driving an SUV with 9 other people inside.
He's hauling these people for money. You got a collar is what he's doing.
The Department of Justice alleging Abrego Garcia was part of a human smuggling ring responsible for transporting drugs, weapons, and migrants, including MS-13 gang members. His attorney called the charges preposterous, and his wife had previously denied he had any affiliation with the gang. With sources tell ABC News that the decision to indict Abrego Garcia led to the abrupt resignation of a top federal prosecutor in Tennessee. His departure prompted by concerns the case was being brought for political reasons.
Catherine Faulders.
It did not have to be this way. Black people tried to warn you. Black people have been dealing with this for centuries, and we tried to warn you. While black people were sounding the alarm and trying to warn you, you were over-talking black people, you were ignoring black people, you were calling black people racist, and you were doing this.
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you. On the way to the White House.
Yeah, while we were sounding the alarm and sending out smoke signals warning you, that's what you were doing. People in the brown community, not just the Hispanics, were saying that we survived a Trump presidency the first time around. How much worse can it get? And we were saying, oh, it could get much worse. And here we are. And I'm here to tell you, even still, it's going to get worse. Donald Trump has called in the National Guard. He is calling in the military. I saw a video where a Black Hawk helicopter has landed in California. It's going to get much worse. And the Hispanic community went into the voting booth and overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump. Therefore, you voted for this. He told you. You put him back in the office. He and his administration will conduct the largest mass deportations in history. He told you it would be bloody. And y'all overwhelmingly went into the voting booth and voted for him. And please don't get down in my comment section and say that was the Cubans, that was the Venezuelans. The way y'all lump all black people together, all of y'all are Hispanics. All of y'all are Latinos. Your community did this. And it's sad. It's sad watching this happen. It really is. It's sad because it did not have to be this way. It did not have to be this way. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all are fighting for your lives. Please be safe out there. And black people, I know you are watching and I know you are itching. I know you want to get out there. If you do it, please be safe. I won't be out there. All of my protesting years out in the streets is behind me. My knees, my back, yeah, we can't do that these days. Perimenopause, yeah, we can't do that these days. I cannot put my body on the line for a group of people who snubbed my community. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can offer sympathy. I can offer empathy. But beyond that, yeah, I got homework to do. And yes, black people, I agree with all of you that are saying we were first. They came after us first. I agree with you. We were the test. If other marginalized communities stood back and didn't join in on a large scale with black people fighting for their lives, then they knew that they then could move on to their communities. And here we are. We knew it. We knew it. But I want you to rest up, because once they decimate their communities altogether, this thing is going to boomerang right on back around. It's going to ricochet. And we need to be rested, because the fight is coming back to our front doorsteps. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.